Alright, this will be a quick tutorial video for new players by new players. First thing you want to do when you start this game is click a province and read these. Once you've read these, you'll understand what colonization is and how to do it, and then you can start colonizing. You're going to want to use max population all the way down here, and then you're going to want to do this and then colonize. It tells you the amount right here. And then what you're going to want to do is you want to go up here, and then you'll see how much population you're adding every year. It's very important, and how much of those can fight or colonize and stuff. It's very important. The rest of the data, you're going to want to make sure you can feed your population. I have an extravagant amount of food. Then over here you can see your souls, which gives you ideas which allow you to implement government reforms. Be careful with stories. I bought a story and I lost 15k population when I had 28,000, so that's pretty painful, so be very careful. Up here is your food tab. It gives you more information on your food consumed and what you lose because of decay, amount of land you can farm, fertility loss of your land, which I believe means less food every 144 years because of one of my specialists. Up here is your gold. All these, by the way, have a little bit of information you can read. And I'm losing a lot of money due to criminality and corruption. I didn't do any of that. I did this. This is my fault completely. Trade, I'm getting money mostly from trade. And then statement out, please. Plus 10 minus 4.9. That's why I get that. And over here you have specialists. You get them every 60 to 70 years. I think it goes up slowly. Then you can what stops slows the specialists from coming. And then you have more information down here that you should read. I haven't read a lot of it, but I will. And if you click this, you can open this one. You can change the filter for filtering by item, and then you can just we'll go back to the default, which shows tabs. Here's the states I have: farming, food, construction, industry, influence. Now, this is your max centralization, and if you go above this, you will suffer greatly, so don't do that. That's additional influence. That is a one-time thing, and I need to get silk to get more from that. Be efficient as possible. Well, these are all the categories. I'm not gonna bother you. And then here's a resource tab. This is just the list of your resources. Spend on jobs, spend on trades, food variety, all that. Over here is the trade tab. I'm trying to buy some crocodiles, cows, goats, echinacea. And then I'm trying to give that guy cheese. And here's all the inactive trade agreements, which I honestly probably can just reopen instead of keep sending new ones every time when I want to close a trade agreement. And then over here is ideas. This is what really confused me when I first started. I'm currently set on random ideas, so it's a random effect no matter what. But otherwise, there's like static ideas where each one gives a specific thing. And I don't know why, but I have this for a few other tabs, but it doesn't appear to be working. I don't know if there's any harm to it, but I recommend just going through here and expanding them all. And then you don't have to put any ideas in them, but just expanding them so they're folded and not grayed out. You can see you get ideas from your souls up here. That's the amount you're getting. And then you can look up online what specific things do. There's some guides in the Discord which are linked below for some effects, and that's what you're going to want to consult for if it's not random. If it's random, doesn't matter, just do whatever. But if it's specific effects, stack effects, go consult those guides for your ideas to not fall behind other players who will probably use them. And then over here is Research tab. Now you can hit here and you'll go between the techs. Currently doing this tech. That's what I'll get. I have no idea what they actually do, but I'm just guessing on their name that these are medical and then, well, farming. And then down here is the great talent. I'll click this one, incarnate a great talent, and it costs energy, and each of them give their own percentage. I'm going to go with this guy, 12% for 150, pretty expensive I'd say. It's only 3% more, but it's 50 more, pretty expensive, but I'm just going to do it because I want to get research as fast as possible, because it's pretty good later in the game, I believe. So I read. I'll just quickly do that. Alright, that's my research done. And if you hover over it, you can see what year it's going to finish in. And if you click it open, you can clearly see how many hours. And then the next tab is active stories. And down here is some more information. Your active stories, I don't have any. And I have completed stories. This is how much manpower I would have lost if I'd been stupid and done it now. That would hurt, a lot. That would really hurt. If I'd done it now, thank God I did it earlier and fucked up my earlier economy, not my later economy. So that would hurt even more. Because I only get 1,000 for 1,100 per year, and I would get less if I lost 50,000. I recovered them. Top publisher now. Here's your influence. It's just more specialist. If you click on it, you can read this for exact formula and what it is and how to get it. There's the centralization. Here's the rankings. Now, you should just open these up every now and then and just look through them. I messed up with my sophistication tab. I messed with one of my ideas and screwed myself up a little bit recently, which isn't great. Here's population. I'm currently top. There's not too many active players on this continent here. Size, provinces. You get the point. I'm also just ridiculously retarded. I've just been trading this entire time, spending my influence, which requires that amount. I only get 80, and it's the same cost as military alliances, non-aggressions. I think non-aggressions are cheaper, but the defensive pacts, vassals, and military alliances all cost the same, I believe. And then just here's crypto points. Cyber points, my bad. And if you're on the continent that allows you to use these, you can see all the things you can use. Scroll down. These will carry over to the next game, so you don't have to even use them if you don't want to. These are battle ones down here mainly. And then over here is the forum, and this is the search players. This is the forum. Here's messages. And on the side, you can see right here, if you send a message, you can see who's read it. So you could leave messages in Central to see kind of who's active. Because they'll give them a red dot, and they'll probably open it. I've made some chats, and you don't appear to be able to delete them, so be careful when you make chat groups. There's alerts, and it kind of gives you this little thing every now and then. And then you should already understand colonization, but just a reminder, scout before you colonize it. And if you click on a unit, you can hover over this, and it will tell you some useful information for scouting multiple provinces, transporting units, and following another unit with a unit, or just adding an order to a unit without overriding the former one. Down here are the terrain map mode, and then this map mode. This gets rid of the terrain, and it makes all the provinces colored. And then all these white provinces are explored provinces, and these gray ones are unexplored. And then down here is this to center on your capital, and to mess with your map settings right here. I tried to mess with these, and I think they're working here. I think I had to touch it again before it would work. Or no, you have to click it and open it, and then I think the settings you messed with will remain the same. It's kind of weird. But that's everything. Just a quick rundown of tabs. Hopefully this helps anyone new, and then goodbye.